And we are live. Hello, hello. My name is Carson Meredith. Pleasure to be with you. Here it is 7:10 on Saturday, November 9th. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. I hope you got your outdoor plans or chores done today, because that rain is starting to move in, my friends, and it's going to be sticking around really for the next 24 hours. A soggy Sunday is on the way. We will give you an update on that. And we will look ahead to the rest of our 10-day, which has some bumps in the road, but all in all looking pretty quiet. So if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, as always, chime in. It looks like, oh boy, it looks like on Facebook, for those of you commenting on Facebook, it still says Facebook user. This happened to Brian yesterday. I don't know what's going on, but so if I don't call out your name, if you're commenting on Facebook, I'm sorry. If you want to put your name in the comment, that might help a little bit. Anita's watching on YouTube tonight. Hope you're well. Likewise, hope you're well as well. Facebook user, I got a feeling this is Angela. She's always talking the tropics for me. Excuse me. I see where Raphael has pretty much faded away. Yes, it has. Another little disturbance, like you mentioned, that we'll have to watch, but Raphael no longer a concern for the U.S. or really for anybody. Brenda says hello from New Albany. She's looking forward to the rain. Yeah, we need it. We most certainly need it. Just not the best timing, falling on the weekend, right? Weather Geek says hello, getting lots of exercise. Thermostats are getting a lot of exercise as well. That's right, going from the heat to the AC, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, let's jump in. That's the live view of Bardstown this evening. Where are my friends in Nelson County at? Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Most of us have still stayed dry so far, as expected, but we've started to see in the last couple of hours a few little pockets of really sprinkles moving into wave country. And I will say it's taking a little while for that deeper moisture to move into the atmospheres. We still got a lot of drier air in place. If you were watching me earlier this morning, if you were watching me just a little while ago at 6 o'clock, we've been talking about that dry air all day and how it's going to delay the onset of that rain. Here in Louisville, it is 61. We did have a few sprinkles roll through about an hour ago. Those have since faded away. Here's radar, and there's some green on the map, but that's all it is, just light green, very light showers, starting to finally get through that drier air and get to the ground. So I do expect those showers to pick up as the evening goes on. If you're watching us at the Blue City game, what are we, 15 minutes or so from kickoff? You got to push a little while ago on the Wave Weather app, letting you know there could be some showers in the second half of that big soccer game tonight. Let's take you on a tour, show you where the showers are now, just west of Louisville. Got a good little pocket of lighter rain across Harrison County, Crawford, Perry County, even into Du Bois County. Jasper seeing some light rain. Ferdinand, Huntingburg, light rain falling. Down in Meade County, just a few light raindrops, nothing to freak out about. But if you're going to be heading out this evening, I would recommend an umbrella or some sort of rain gear just in case. Here in Louisville, we are dry for the moment. Had a few sprinkles a little while ago, but looking good now. More sprinkles falling across Hardin County. We got one little sprinkle right there between Shepherdsville and Bardstown. Taylorsville seeing some lighter showers. Another little shower along Highway 150 in Nelson County. So this is going to be the story for this evening. So over the next few hours, light showers, not a big deal. All right. Still going to take a while for that deeper moisture to really take control in the atmosphere. And that's when that steadier, heavy rain, potentially heavy rain, moves in as well. And that'll be overnight and early tomorrow morning. But for now, it's just this light hit and miss kind of stuff. I'll put radar into motion over the last 3 hours, and you can see kind of how initially some of those showers, it's like they hit a wall coming up into wave country. And that was that drier air. So there might be raindrops falling from the clouds, but as soon as they hit that drier air in the lower levels of the atmosphere, those raindrops are gone and they don't reach the ground. But we're starting to see those showers move in, and we will continue to see that rain become more widespread. Here's the big picture. Oh, yeah, here we go. So you got a warm front to our south across Mississippi and Alabama. That will keep lifting north and east, ushering in that deeper moisture. And we're not going to see the end of this rain until this front moves through out near Kansas City into Arkansas. That will take a good 24 hours to move through. So basically from now until 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we're going to be tracking the risk for rain. Okay, comments we go. Greetings from Southeast Louisville. Just got off work. Safe travels heading home. It was raining, got off work about an hour ago. Yeah, we had a little shower pass through Louisville around that time. Somebody on Facebook, sorry, we can't see the comments. We're not sure what's going on. We'll have to work on it. Need some good chances for severe weather. No. We don't want that. I don't want that. No. Just rain. And Webster, often on drizzle and sprinkles. Angela, you and Brian are good guessers with the comments. Yeah, Angela, you're always talking about the tropics, so we always know when you're online. But hope you're well. Somebody asked, why is this weather front on the map pink? It's a good question. That's called an occluded front. Occluded. O-C-C-L-U-D-E-D. Deeper explanation, but I'll keep it simple here. It's basically when a warm front and a cold front kind of congeal and it just washes out. That front just kind of, it's not really a cold front, it's not really a warm front, but it's just a boundary in the atmosphere. And that's part of the reason why this system is such a slow mover. Because this system is occluded, it takes a little while longer to get a move on, right? So that's a very layman's explanation for what an occluded front is, but we'll keep it simple here. Okay, let's talk about tonight. It's going to rain. There might be a couple little breaks in that rain here or there, not a whole lot, I'm afraid. And that rain could be heavy at times. So when we're talking about rain being heavy at times, that means that within the big shield of rain, there's going to be some little isolated pockets where that rain is falling at a heavier rate. Not everybody's going to see heavy rain tonight or tomorrow. But if you see heavier rain repeatedly over the next 24 hours, like 2, 3, 4 times, then we may have to just raise our awareness a little bit for some flooding problems here or there. The good news is we're pretty dry, so we can use this rain. The ground can soak up a lot of this rain, but if that rain falls too heavy multiple times in the same spot, that's when we can have some trouble. So Sunday's a soaker. No other way to put it. It's not very often you have a 100% chance of rain, but that's what we got tonight and tomorrow. Let's focus on tomorrow in particular. You notice really between, hang on a second. Okay. So between 6 a.m. and noon tomorrow is when I believe that rain is going to be its most widespread, and when that rain could be at its heaviest. So if you're heading to church tomorrow morning, if you got some brunch plans, if you're going to make an early morning grocery run, heads up, okay? That 6 a.m. to noon time frame is when I believe the rain will be potentially its heaviest and will likely be at its most widespread. That's when the risk for ponding on the roads might go up just a little bit. That's when we'll have the risk for some heavier downpours. And that's when we could also see some thunder or hear some thunder. There's no severe weather risk tomorrow at all. 0, zip, zilch, nada, nothing. But there could be a few rumbles of thunder in the mix on Sunday. Here we go with Futurecast. This, of course, our next big weather maker. 4 a.m., maybe a few breaks in the rain here or there. I wouldn't bank too much on that. We will have rain on radar all night somewhere in wave country. But you notice as we get towards tomorrow morning, off to the west, closer to that front, got a little better forcing for much more widespread rain. And it's these pockets of yellow and orange that we'll have to watch and to see where they go. They move over the same spots. We may have a ponding issue or even a little bit of a flooding concern. Again, it's not a huge concern. This is not an alert day, all right? But it's just going to be a mess tomorrow, okay? So keep that in mind, especially earlier in the day. That's when the rain chances are at their highest. That's when the rain will likely be at its heaviest. So as we keep going through noon, still raining, could be pouring in a few spots. But as we go through the afternoon, notice the rain is still around, but it becomes a little more scattered. Now, the reason for that is because the front that I just showed you off to the west, it'll be right through here around 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So moving through southern Indiana, out closer to Owensboro. Along that front, some high-res models, like the HER model I'm showing you here, tries to set off a broken line of, you guessed it, more heavy downpours, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms in the mix. No severe weather risk at all. Not a huge concern whatsoever, severe weather-wise, but this might be the last gasp of heavier downpours and thunder Sunday afternoon. Let's say from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., okay? So Sunday morning, just plain rain, could be a little heavy. Sunday afternoon, more scattered, but could have a few more storms in the mix. So yeah, just an all-around nasty day. But as that front moves east, we dry things out Sunday night. And the early part of next week looks pretty good. Here's how much rain you're going to see at your house over the next 24 hours. I will say these totals have gone down just a smidge, just a little bit. But this is going to be a good soaking rain that we really need over the next 24 hours. Most of us are going to pick up between 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. If you see those heavier downpours and you see numerous heavier downpours, that's when we might see those rainfall totals get closer to 2 inches of rain, okay? But again, because the ground is dry, because we have been dry for the most part, we're not overly concerned about flooding. That's why there's not an alert day, all right? But you still need to just use caution as you're heading out and about tomorrow. Keep your low beam headlights on as you're driving. Watch out for ponding on the roads so you don't go hydroplaning. Just give yourself some extra time. Give yourself some extra time as you're out and about tomorrow, and you'll be A-OK, no issues at all. But yeah, good, solid inch and a half of rain. We get it out of here Sunday night. And the 10-day earliest alert, not bad. Not bad for mid-November. You notice Monday for Veterans Day. Thank you to all who have served. If you had the day off on Monday, or if you're heading to work or school, it looks good. Plenty of sun, mid-60s. Then we kind of get a reinforcing shot of colder air that moves in on Tuesday. That drops our highs into the 50s, 59 here in Louisville, a little cooler elsewhere. We do have a system that we're watching on Wednesday. Still some fuzziness with the details with this system, but it will be another cold front. Something I've noticed today, however, well, a couple of things with this system for midweek. One, it's slowing down a little bit. And two, there might be a plume of Gulf moisture that tries to move in from the south. That would, of course, enhance the rain chances just a little bit. That feature was not really in play in previous forecasts before tonight. So we'll see if it's a trend or a blip. But nonetheless, as this cold front moves through Wednesday night into early Thursday, at bare minimum, we'll be tracking some scattered showers by then. And then you see the rest of the 10-day. Let it reload here. If you're looking for true fall weather, or I should say cooler November weather, not true fall weather, there's really not much in sight. No big chills, no frost, no freeze yet. So it's still a little above average. In fact, we're in the middle of the warmest fall we've ever seen around here. So it looks as though that trend is going to continue for a while. Our average high this time of year is 60. And the only day in the next 10 that we're close to that mark is Tuesday. So way above average. That trend is not going anywhere anytime soon. We'll keep an eye on, I guess that would be the early part of next week. So like 9 or 10 days from now. Might get a little busier around that time with more showers to talk about, but that system is still very early in the going as far as how that might play out. So we'll watch it. But we just got to get through the rain tonight and tomorrow. Watch out for ponding on the roads. No huge flooding risk, but a solid inch and a half of rain is a good bet. And then we'll keep an eye on that Wednesday system that could give us a few more showers to dodge. All right? All right, let's go through the comments, and I will sign off. Let's see. Facebook user. Again, this isn't you guys. This is us. We're not sure what's going on. Watching from Nicholasville. Appreciate it. Oklahoma. Snow, yes. Rain, no. Good. Yeah, there's definitely no snow anytime soon. Have you guys seen those photos and videos out of the Rockies this week? Holy cow. Definitely a big-time November storm for them. When will our first freeze be? Well, remember, we had a freeze back in October. We did have a freeze back in October, but we really haven't had much since then, right? I can definitely tell you there's not a freeze in the next 10 days. There might be a little frost Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. But even then, that chance is mainly outside of Louisville. So not a whole lot of a chill anytime soon. Somebody's not happy about that with the crying emojis. I get it. I get it. Hey, at least we're not talking about the 80s anymore. The 80s need to be gone for the year. Bring them back in the spring. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Appreciate you watching as always. We've got Notre Dame football on tonight on Wave. Once that game is done, you can watch us on Wave News at 11 on the TV side of things. I'll be back here tomorrow morning on Sunrise on TV, and we'll have a Wave Weather Now video around this time tomorrow evening, as we always do on the weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay dry. Tomorrow is a perfect day to stay inside. Be lazy. You have a good excuse for it tomorrow. Watch some football. Cook some chili. Might be a little warm for that, but hey, you're stuck inside because it's raining. Why not? But if you do have to be out and about, make sure you're careful. Take it slow. Watch for ponding. And we'll get through tomorrow just fine. All right, guys, that's going to do it for now. Again, appreciate you watching as always. And I will see you tonight after football on Wave News at 11. Take care.